Welcome to Heritage University's Institute for Student Identity and Success and our research-based breakthrough strategies. I really hope you enjoy the insight this faculty member has in how to help first-generation students be really successful.
One of the challenges that I go through, particularly among first-generation students, is that I noticed that there's a lot of them who hold back in participating in class. They don't share their insights as much, they don't express their opinions as much when we're having class discussions. One of the most significant reasons I notice is that they are socialized to think that it is more polite, more dignified to be quiet and to be passive. My challenge was, how could I figure out a way to engage my students and give them the confidence so that they will participate more actively in class discussions? My breakthrough strategy involves constantly reassuring my students and conditioning them to think that they come to my class as experts. Nobody starts from scratch. For example, in my organizational behavior class, most students think that it is a tough subject. The course title can seem very technical, and for some of them it can be intimidating. But I tell my students that if they've been part of a family, a group of friends, a student club, if they've interacted with their neighbors, then they already have a wealth of experience dealing with organizational situations. Achieving our goal for the course becomes a lot simpler because they already know the context of what they're studying. I see myself in my students, so I think that it's important for me to tell them about my own personal experience. I've not always been comfortable speaking up in class when I was in business school, but I realized that in order for me to perform well in that area, I need to develop the skills to share my ideas with my teammates, engage in problem-solving situations, and these are all important skills that will make anyone who wants to pursue a career in business to be successful. I also explained to my first-gen students how engaging in class discussions is beneficial because we're all on the same team. I constantly remind them about the purpose of our activities in class and explain my role as a coach. I guide them through the process of learning, but they need to do their part so that they can develop the skills and be successful. I work with them as they practice, but I cannot do the push-ups for them. It's something that they need to do for themselves, and I think that's how it works. It's really important for me to spend quality time with my students outside the classroom and find places around campus where we can hang out and chat with each other informally. So I try to be available to meet my students after class. I find opportunities to see them at the library or at the cafeteria so that we can have casual conversations about the things that we talk about in class. Students then realize that these are safe places and they can have meaningful conversations and ask questions that they've been afraid to bring up in class. You know, the results that I've seen are dramatic. Students are just more comfortable speaking up in class, they've expanded their comfort zone, and they engage more actively in class discussions. Finally, my first-generation students develop the confidence to speak up, and they can apply these lessons in various situations. This sets them up to be successful in college and in their chosen career, which is what we all want for them.